here. I'm sure of it. America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
Is this part 1?
What's the story between you and the boss?
Yeah, this is the first
like
one,
a
I
mother
think.
and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
It gotta be. Okay, wait.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss. I see it. The fear.
This is 3?
Yeah, this has gotta be. No, this has gotta be the first one, bro. Because this better not be the new one.
It is the new one. This is Snake Eater.
Why does it look like this?
There's nothing for you here. Go home.
That's a good question. They look kind of weird, don't it?
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet.
That didn't look weird to you?
It looked weird to me.
What's going on?
August 28th. Yeah, that looked weird. Art-wise.
I don't know, chat. I don't know. And I mean, that's gotta be like the finished product, right? That we just watched. Because that's due out soon.
6 months.
5 months from now, yeah.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
What's the name of this? Coming September.
Hell is Us. I heard that before.
Wow, that looks very, very interesting, actually.
It does.
Huh. Looks like Final Fantasy or something.
How can it be winter all of a sudden?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. You want to know the year?
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
What is this? Is this Live P?
Puppet I was expecting.
This is Live P.
Oh, instead of Liza P, it's gonna be Live P.
I mean Liza P. That's what I meant.
Oh,
this is Liza P 2 or some shit.
She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
Whoa.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close.
This gameplay kind of looks like Monster Hunter a little bit.
I swear I won't be
In
late.
some ways.
Not again.
Yeah, you're right. Liza P Overture. So is this a spinoff of Liza P?
It seems a little different because the first the Liza P was kind of dark. That one seems less dark. It looked good though.
It did look good. Look real good.
I gotta
And
play
haven't
Lies of
played Lies
P1.
of P. I haven't played it.
I played the demo, that's it. But I was watching Asmongold play it recently, and it looked fun as hell.
Chris says it's good. He got it.
Yeah, I might try to cop.
Yeah. What the fuck? He's in pajamas with with a submachine on his back.
We don't know where our children will put down roots.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器で傷つけたり破壊するのではなく、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界やダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show. Days Gone Remastered.
I thought it was
the
going to be
definitive
part 2.
version of Ben
I did
Studio's
too.
post-apocalyptic
Come on now.
open-world epic comes
That's
to
what we
PS5
want.
with VRR support and PS5 Pro support. It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone.
I never even finished it, bro.
And if you purchase Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features.
I can't believe they're not working on the part 2 of this.
Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5 April 25th.
I don't know.
I follow one of the
DLC
groups that's
is
just,
coming
they've
to
been
Stellar
begging
Blade
for
this
it.
June. The sci-fi action game is partnering with Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss battle, collectible dolls and stickers, plus a new outfit.
I never played this either.
You know, I got this
Both
on my
the
list
Nike
though.
DLC and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June. We've got some great PlayStation Plus updates today, starting with game catalog titles arriving on February 18th. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Top Spin 2K25, and launching into game catalog Lost Records Bloom and Rage from the creators of Life is Strange.
Did you girls ever see anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative. The first episode of Lost Records Bloom and Rage arrives February 18th, with the second episode arriving in April. We're also excited to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this year. Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints, a genre-bending architectural adventure. Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration. Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this spring. Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deep Field Games. Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this bizarre underground complex your new home. Abiotic Factor will be available in game catalog when it launches this summer. Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. Coming soon are the first 3 Armored Core titles from the original PlayStation: Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena. Meanwhile, Patapon 3 slides its way into the Classics catalog next week.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left. That was a fatal mistake.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it. As long as it is reforged.
My wish can be fulfilled.
Dog.
This looks like something from Final Fantasy.
Come at a price.
What is
to
this?
pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king.
Damn.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
Tides of Annihilation. All right, I'm in.
The table is dead. It exists no more.
Sound like a mix of Bloodborne and like,
yeah, it's like Bloodborne, Devil May Cry.
Meets Final Fantasy, meets. It's good though.
How do you feel? Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
I think the show is almost over, so
my memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this.
DS! Showtime!
I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. Wait for me! I'll cover you. All this time, you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. After what you did, we should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
DS, make it stop! Make it stop! have to do. This is the only way.
Mind's Eye.
Mind's Eye. I'll tell you what.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action-adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI and human greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
Whoa.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush. Do what you can. Do not lose her. Tires are out. Proceeding on foot. I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Now they're showing their games.
Oh, so maybe we're not almost done.
It always comes back to this. This world, this moment, this choice. Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger.
It's Returnal 2? What is this?
I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Never heard of it in my life.
Me either. 2026. Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. We are thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay-first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person action.
Yeah, I knew it had something to do with
Arjun
Returnal.
Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile, shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse. All of us at Housemarque can't wait to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
So they're done?
I guess so. Yep.
What the fuck? I didn't like the way Metal Gear looked.
I did not like the way it looked either. Did they show You said they showed Borderlands 4. What did you think about it?
I'm about to show you right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's pull it up. How the fuck do I get?
There was one other one. I did not like the way Metal Gear looked at all. I can't believe it looked like that. It looked like they just tried to like upscale the old one or something. I don't.
Right.
It looks
weird as fuck.
Borderlands. There was another one too that I missed.
Wake up and I'm feeling like I wake up feeling like a brand new.
Still looks like Borderlands, but you can see the lighting. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot more dramatic.
Oh. Water now? Okay.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
That's September. Okay. I like it. Let
me go back and see what else it was.
Person action. You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant.
So nothing from Assassin's Creed?
No. Nope. And they barely even showed Monster Hunter. It was just like a little quick trailer.
I was going to ask about that.
Lost Soul Aside. You need to see that. Let me pull that up right quick. And then I'm going to pull up this Shinobi game right here looks sweet too, but
like old Shinobi? Like they're bringing it back? They're bringing it to modern?
Yeah, it's like but it's still a side-scrolling game. It's like it almost looks like, what's the name of the game? Strider or some shit.
Okay.
So let me see. Lost Soul Aside. I don't think you were here when that was on.
Definitely wasn't. I don't remember this at all. So
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
A lot of these games they show look pretty as fuck. I just don't know how real it is. Oh, I ain't even see Wea.
Come, Kaiser.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Dimensions together.
You said harum.
No, he said he didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, I didn't even see Wea.
Hey man, y'all camera and lighting look amazing.
I see
great
power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled.
You look like you are.
Did you see this trailer, Will?
This shit looks amazing.
Yeah, and I tuned out until we got to this point here. And that's when I saw the potential.
Blade in your hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This looks like Devil May Cry on crack.
Exactly.
This is the other game, and I can't remember the name of it. Probably here too.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Is that the dude that do the Transformers? Sound like that sounds like Optimus Prime. Yeah,
it does. It damn near does.
It's close.
So they showed that. They showed a little bit of Stellar Blade. There's like a Returnal. It's not a sequel, but it's like a fucking successor to Returnal.
Yeah.
What was that? Let me go back and look. What else did they show? Yeah, the Saros game is the Returnal thing. Mind's Eye looked kind of interesting. Borderlands 4 looks sweet. Will, did you see Shinobi?
Yeah, I saw Shinobi and I saw Borderlands. Borderlands surprised me.
It does. It looks good. I'm curious to see it. I wonder what kind of mechanics they're going to introduce. That's what I'm interested in because it can look better, but if it's just
and I think they got that point. They need new mechanics and better writing. They can't just throw another number on.
Exactly. That's the same. That's how I felt about part 3.
I couldn't play anymore, man. It was like, okay, especially without a group, why the fuck do I care?
It's like they just wanted to extend the title. Like we just want to throw another one out there. But it was like, I mean, like there's a story there, but it's just
but it's not anything we're used to. It's just,
exactly.
It was like a bunch of motherfuckers said, okay, we get to be in Borderlands. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Without giving any due respect to any of the shit that came before it. I hate when people do that.
Will, have you seen the Metal Gear Solid game?
I was, first of all, I was still pissed, but I was so fucking
I don't
shocked.
like it.
Why does it look okay? So we just watched it in State of Play, and it does not look good. It looks
Delta.
Yeah, Delta. It looks like they just took the old one and like reskinned it or something. I don't know. Take a look.
What they did, but the thing is, that's what most people actually wanted. Here's the thing.
Really? I didn't know that.
A lot of people are not happy about these remakes, but the thing is, you'll never get to see it from all these
I'm
big-
sure of it.
Like IGN's not going to tell us that. Bigger Play's not going to tell us that. You know,
America is
you
out
got
to
a
destroy the
nice
Shavahan
group of
and
people
get
who's
its
like,
hands
oh
on your
man,
inheritance.
New Silent Hill 2
The
is
philosopher's legacy.
so much better.
Then they're out to kill me as well.
But here's the thing, man.
What's the story between
A lot of those games were impactful because they made us go somewhere mental. When you make something too pretty, too clean, too easy to play, where's the survival horror? Where's the fear?
I'm curious to see what it feels like to play.
Yeah.
Now, from what I understand, there's 2 control schemes. The exact same one.
The
from
original?
and a new one. And you can choose. They didn't rewrite any of the dialogue.
Why'd you come back?
Okay, that's good too.
And everything is pretty much exactly where it was in the original game.
I still have the Shagohod and the
I would say this, man.
There is nothing America can do to stop us.
I would not want them to turn this into Metal Gear Solid 5, personally.
I'm not finished yet.
Not this story. If you play through this game, man. This is actually one of the best fucking games of all time.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, I played through Snake Eater and I loved it, but I just thought that it would look.
Now the looks and the ground, I didn't pay attention to that shit because I don't like that kind of stuff anyway.
What the fuck is he doing here? What?
It was part of the original at the time.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That was unexpected.
So here's the thing. I don't know what method they used to update it. And that kind of begs the question of why they did it in the first place. You know what I mean? And why that game in particular?
Because I mean, if you're not gonna update it and add new shit, because when I hear that you're remaking a game, especially a game like Snake Eater, I'm expecting you to come with a whole new bag of shit. Like I'm expecting to be wild.
And I do I do hear that. I respect
because if you're not gonna do that, then just leave it as is. Then you don't need to rehash it.
That's where I am. Leave the game as is, or make a new game. Except when here's my example. Why didn't they remake Metal Gear Solid 4? You can't play that unless
exactly.
That game's not available anywhere else.
You're right.
You know,
they never brought it back.
Yeah, you know.
Did you see the Onimusha?
You know what I heard? I didn't see it. And what they were saying was they were going to return it to its survival horror roots too. That's something I'm down for. Is it here? Is it?
Let me see. What was it called, Derek?
So, okay. So we got to talk about these remakes though, because that's going to be a big part of gaming for the next 3 or 4 years. Still, you're going to see. We're still going to see a bunch of more remakes, and everybody don't need one, man.
I agree.
Way of the Sword. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2 was something special.
It was.
And everybody saw all that money and said we can do it too.
Right. But you know how hard they worked on that remake, bro? It was a new game.
I believe it. Just like and companies do that shit. What they used to. Bro, Squaresoft took 10 years and rebuilt Final Fantasy 14 from the ground up. That I can respect.
14, that's the online one?
Yeah, that was the online when they released it 11, and they came back at 14, then they redid the shit again. Oh!
Look at his facial expressions.
Oh!
Look at his face.
Let's see your best, then, eh?
Okay.
Swordplay is a game of strength. Winning is what matters.
This is me working the soft, right?
And you can bring as many friends as you want. Not good.
This one has some sort of English dub over. It didn't do that in the trailer we watched.
Yeah, in the trailer we watched, it was straight Japanese.
Honestly, like these games in their own language, so I'm probably gonna play it in Japanese.
What got them so riled up?
You played Wukong yet, Will?
No, I have not played Wukong.
Neither have I.
Played,
yeah, that's on my list.
Started Sekiro, but I gotta beat that. I gotta beat Ghost of Tsushima.
What?
Started Sekiro, got hard stuck.
So did I.
Hard stuck?
Hard stuck.
Hard stuck. Jeez, that game was hard as fuck.
That game was brutal. And that's what made me stop playing. I said, okay, I'm gonna have to sit down and respect this. Especially knowing that the sequel is probably gonna be a complete ass, bro.
The sequel to Sekiro?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Ghost. My bad. I'm thinking of Ghost.
Oh, you talking about Yotai then? I don't know how to feel about that game.
Well,
I don't know yet either.
My thing is this, man. When you willfully go in and take something out and change it just to pander to one group of people, it could be the best game in the world, man. But it's like, it's sneaky, man. I don't like sneaky people. I don't like sneaky people.
Neither do I, nigga. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So, I mean, here's the thing. This is what nobody wants to fucking talk about. These motherfuckers are getting a lot of money for all this DEI shit to pretend it's not there. I'm not against it for the sake of being against it. I'm against it because that money means more to them than anything we fucking got to say or the games themselves. Actually, a lot of these motherfuckers don't even play the games. But if I'll use Spider-Man 2 as an example. Yeah. You played it? You beat it?
Yeah.
How much time did you actually spend playing as Spider-Man?
Fucking 4 hours out of the 12 or something like that.
Okay. Not saying that it wasn't a great experience, right?
No, I think I know exactly what you're about to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Because while we were playing it, we said the same exact thing, and every time it popped up, it was a very just noticeable, like, oh,
yeah,
like
it takes you out of it. You feel it. You can't ignore it.
Like, why did you do this? Like, and then we're not the only ones that had this complaint. It was just like because they forced you into this mode. They forced you to do it.
They didn't tell you beforehand, and then
I didn't want to play. I bought this game to play Spider-Man as Spider-Man, not fucking Mary Jane running around with a goddamn taser on her inclusive bullshit. We gotta show a strong woman. Like, bro, I don't
knew
that's
that.
not what I bought this for.
They knew that. So what did they do? They said, okay, we're gonna dress our fucking car up as Peter Parker, drive to this bitch, and when we get there, surprise, motherfucker.
No, that was it was bad. It was bad. And they did it multiple times throughout the game. Like you just said, it takes you out of the immersiveness of the game. It takes you out.
If it was good, nobody would have gave a fuck. They would be piling on accolades and congratulating the actor and saying, yes, we want more of this.
I heard that they cut a bunch of content, like a lot of it,
to make into another game. Because if you don't, I don't know if you guys knew this, the original Miles Morales is or was supposed to be just a DLC for
a part of one. Yeah.
So they figured out with this formula they can stretch these out into multiple titles.
So the content that I heard that they cut was actually the Venom section of the game, and it was supposed to be much deeper than that. But they cut it so that I'm assuming there's going to be a Venom DLC or Venom standalone game or some shit that's coming probably this year or next year.
Because if we remember correctly, they probably started making this game while the Venom movies, the last Tom Hardy movie was being made. At that time, after that.
Yeah, no, it was.
But, and it was too short.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: we're getting less. What they're trying to tell us, they're giving us more because it looks pretty.
You're getting less, and you're paying more. By the way,
and you're paying more. We need to talk about that.
And that's exactly why I didn't. I don't really know how to feel watching this state of play because it's like, yes, trinkets, bells, it's all shiny. And I, as a gamer, I really do like the advance. I mean, me and Will were literally just talking about this. Like, it's cool that it looks prettier.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But at the cost of what? Like,
at the cost of what?
I'm not a fucking liar. I'm not going to tell you these games aren't beautiful, man. I'm not going to tell you Final Fantasy whatever it doesn't look amazing. Of course it does. It has to. It has to look amazing. But here's the thing. If you're going to tell me that's the trade-off to everything else, I don't want it.
I'd rather not have it.
But, and then as I look closer to it, I'm seeing a lot of the same things in these games that we was kind of talking about this the other day. You're making all these games in Unity Engine or Unreal Engine, and it's this big, complex thing that makes this stuff easy to put together. Like, you do a computer CGI render of fucking cloud, you got 1 billion thousand pictures of them. It doesn't take much to actually put that in game. So now you're as a gamer, you're asking yourself, well, what the fuck did they actually spend all this time making? I'm in this world that looks beautiful, but I can't go anywhere. I can't actually do anything. And I'm just walking and talking to motherfuckers to make sure the game can keep loading and running at 1080p, 60 frames a second.
Will, that might be the answer. That might be the answer to what we were just talking about earlier as far as optimization. Yeah. It's probably Unreal Engine's fault.
Yeah, everybody's jumping onto it, and that thing's a mess. Okay, I mean, even the code, Derek, the coding of this program has DEI programmed into it, to where as a developer, when you go to submit your shit, there's a checklist of stuff you have to have in your game if you're using their engine.
I believe it. You ain't got to convince me of that. I absolutely believe it. 1000%.
I'm just like, I'm mind blown that that kind of thing just happened fly by night and nobody stopped it.
I'm not convinced just with the way that everything has been. Like, we want it everywhere. We got to put it in everything. And if there's one space that it did not need, it is video games. This is about to be video games is supposed to be about imagination, bro. We've had this talk several times over now. Even on the graphic spectrum, we didn't need great graphics to make a great game for it to be a great experience. When we think about
Final Fantasy X, that shit is like 720p, nigga.
Look at Final Fantasy 7.
Bro, I know these
videos
say, oh man, it's just so hard to go back to this. But if you actually sat and played that fucking game, you think you were, I don't know, bro. That shit wouldn't matter to you because you're engrossed in the story and what's happening and what you're doing as a player. You know,
shit. Will, I don't know if you looked at
hand drawn back in 1990 is still one of the best fucking art pieces we have.
I don't know if you've seen all these people hooting and hollering about what's the name of the game? The FromSoft game.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. Them wanting a Bloodborne remake so bad. So somebody fucked around and did a. What'd you say?
I thought the sequel was coming.
I don't know what the fuck is what they're doing, but if you look at that game, it's actually a ugly fucking game. But nobody gave a shit though.
Because you were having a fucking time of your life playing this shit.
Because it's a masterpiece.
Because the gameplay was so good, you could have so much fun with your friends. The gameplay was just so good, and the story was good. You didn't care about that. It didn't look that it wasn't top tier, beautiful game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only, first of all, I only expect a few games to be able to pull off visual mastery and great gameplay. We only expect that from a few titles.
Absolutely.
So I don't need that in every single game. I just want a great game.
Thank you. Nobody asked for that. Nobody said that, you know, your game has to cost $20 million in fucking cinematics to make. Nobody asked.
Look at Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate doesn't look immaculate. Like, it looks good for what it is,
but it doesn't. You can tell that they sacrificed some of the budget,
absolutely,
for the animations just to make sure that they jam-pack that bitch full of content, bro.
Gave you a smooth experience while doing it. It's not fucking slowing down. It's not running at 20 frames. You're right. They understood. There's a fucking balance here. Okay, there's a fucking balance here. There's only so much space we have in this fucking Blu-ray. So what are we gonna fill it?
And I would play that game 10 times over. Like,
and you probably don't have to, man, because I hate to break all.
We already know.
Okay,
we know.
Thank you.
We know.
I know you.
Yeah,
guys
we know too. Yeah, we know. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait to go back through it. But they I know. So I've been watching these video essays. Like, I have this guy Luke Stevens on my TV right now. He's kind of on the same wave that we're on. I watch Asmongold and this other guy, I think his name is Legendary Drops. And right now, everybody's talking about.
I remember that name.
Everybody's talking about the same shit that we're talking about right now. But what they're pointing out is that the gaming industry kind of corrects itself, because this is one of the few industries where, like, the consumer has all of the power. Because if you look at Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
I won't look at it.
I won't look at it either. But look at what's happening to it. The CEO or the director of that game, or whoever that was, came out and was doing all that, talking about how they could pretty much, like, we can do all the inclusive DEI shit and still make a killing.
She was bold as fuck. You should have heard some of the shit her whole team was saying. They had their dicks and their chests out.
Yeah, they did. And then they had their dicks and their titties out at the same time. and then the game comes out and they fail miserably. And then they're like, the reason it failed is because it didn't have enough live service elements.
Yeah.
Nigga.
I pinned that article last week, dude. What?
That don't have shit to do with why it failed.
You have direct channels to these, and here's the thing. When you're somebody like Asmongold and you got all these fucking people talking, all these fans, you're talking directly to these fucking developers. They're using them as an asset. Don't get it twisted. Just like that faggot Maximilian dude. This nigga was, well, he was Capcom's fuck slut for so long. And when Final Fantasy came out, this dude had everybody just drinking the fucking Kool-Aid, man. And it got to the point where they're like, okay, yeah, we can do this. We really don't have to listen to what they're saying. They're going to buy it. And they did. If your marketing is so great and the reviews are either not there before the game comes out or paid for, hell, by the time
cherry picked.
Thank you. By the time that first few weeks, the month of sales are gone, it don't matter what the fucking gamer says. They made the money.
Yeah.
They've already fucking made the money. And what's worse is, man, we're in this era where all these fucking microtransactions are actually making more money than the game itself. And that's
which is why
I can actually bring to the table with receipts. Fucking Diablo Immortal made more than every game Blizzard had out this year, and the game fucking sucks.
It sucks.
It's not even a game.
And that's
one of the things we have to get over to correct.
That's why they can't raise the price, bro.
But this is how they're going to do it and how they did do it. They purposely chose Final Fantasy to first raise it to $70, $80. So now, even on Steam and PC, when Final Fantasy, whatever the fuck comes out, or it just came out, it's still $70 on fucking PC Steam. GTA 6, I guarantee you, they're aiming for $100.
That's I've heard. Lately I've heard more.
Well, I did too, but they're saying realistically, standard editions $100.
100. I heard 120, and I heard 150. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I understand the pushback, but if Grand Theft Auto 5 is any indicator of what might be in Grand Theft Auto 6, $100 for their game isn't absurd to me.
It's not, and I actually agree with you. Dude, you can't argue with it. People still fucking play those games.
But
they mob the shit out of those games and play them on stream to this day.
Yeah, if it's going to be used as some sort of Trojan horse,
that's exactly what happens.
I don't want it.
What happened? Veilguard, they tried. What was that? I think that was $70.
That's exactly what's going to happen because other companies are going to be like,
Forsaken, Concord.
They're going to be like, you paid $100 for this? So why not pay $100 for this? But my thing is, here's the thing: it's never been about the money. It's only been about the money when the game has not lived up to the value of what it is that you're asking for.
I'll give you that.
If the value is there, then I don't mind paying for it. I don't mind paying for value.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna piss off gamers if you are putting in the content that is worth what it is that they're paying for. You're not gonna piss them off.
Prime example,
You're only gonna make them mad when they find out they're gonna pay all this money and they're playing a shell of a game that doesn't have anything in it for them to do.
Anything in it, dude. But fucking busy work.
Busy work.
We're gonna keep.
That's the worst type of game to play.
So now you're asking me for $70 for each installment of this game you vivisected that isn't even the game you're telling me it is.
Yes.
And you still don't even know when the shit's gonna be finished.
Yes.
But but these niggas are so far along with their plan, they're already working on the next game.
Yeah.
That has to stop. That can't be the standard moving forward. Just $70. $100 because we're AAA game studio, whatever. No. Back in the day, we paid $70 for certain Nintendo and 64 games. I've had PlayStation games that were almost $70, and they were fucking worth it.
I think Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, one of those was 60, I believe.
And with tax, yeah.
I believe like stuff like Mario World was like 50 back then. Considering inflation, that would be over $100 now or something like that, close to 100. But
bear in mind, shit, Nintendo games were $50.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter what y'all try to charge. If it's not worth it and niggas don't want to pay it, they not gonna pay it.
So we're at an era where you're reusing assets. You know, your game is basically hiding loading screens behind these empty, fucking vast open worlds that you can't actually do anything in. So you're not really developing. I'm not getting a disc 9 times out of 10, or all the games not on there. I got to do a patch or an update, and like I said, half the games either not finished or there's DLC somewhere that you're trying to fucking solicit me with. You know, and you want the standard to be $100.
Speaking of, one of the things that people started pointing out the other day when the PS Network had that massive shutdown
for over with no type of reach,
which by the way, I have never seen anything like that. I don't think for PlayStation.
Directly after
2011, they shut down for like 4 days. Y'all remember that?
I don't.
They got hacked. They got hacked.
That was a hack. You know what happened this time? They closed the California studio, didn't they?
No, they said they got hacked again this time.
Oh, that's what I haven't heard an explanation.
They said they got hacked again. They released a statement saying that they got hacked, but that none of anybody's sensitive data was compromised or whatever. But yeah, They said they got hacked.
Come back here. Come back. Come here.
One thing I've noticed though is that everybody that had a disc was able to still play their game.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine you run into a problem where you can't play the fucking game that you bought because guess what?
You're licensing it.
Yep.
I told Jay there was an even worse example, I think a month ago, where a game, it wasn't X Defense, even though that was one of them, where they actually shut games down without warning within a year. But
there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. No refunds, no nothing. But here's the thing. You're requiring these games to be online, even if it doesn't make sense, because one, they get that data and they sell it. That's money. And two, you're now being counted and tracked as an active user for this live service, even if the game doesn't fucking make sense to have that in it.
Like an Assassin's Creed game.
Like an Assassin's Creed game. Why the fuck do you need to be online 24/7 to play Assassin's Creed?
Bruh. So yeah, I told Derek that I going forward, I'm trying to get all physical copies like this.
Amen.
I'm doing research beforehand too, because they're doing slick shit. Like even if you buy a case, it's still digital.
It's a code inside.
It's a code, right? So I had to do research on Monster Hunter because I'm like, I want to make sure this is a physical disc.
Thank you.
That I can play, and that it actually is a disc. So I actually ordered my disc through Amazon to get it that morning when it comes out. But bruh, I think I'm done. Unless it's some shit I don't really care about, I think I'm done with the digital.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because you see how they're using it against us, and you kind of knew that would happen. Ideally, what they want to happen is everybody be part of that subscription service. Basically you're seeing it happen now. Right now, they can't force you to use the Epic launcher to play Apex or the Blizzard launcher to play whatever the fuck they got, but that's what they want.
No, but it's coming.
They try.
It's coming. Yeah, it's not for lack of trying. They're gonna try it. They're gonna definitely try to figure out a way to get that done, to where they can monetize things on a personal level.
Yeah,
that's what Sony got in trouble for with Helldivers.
Oh yeah, they got told to fuck up for Helldivers, and they walked that shit back.
They did within a day or some shit like that.
They had to. There was no way it was gonna work without it. Forcing you to log into PSN, even if you're not playing.
Yeah. And then it was like locking certain people out of the game because in certain regions or whatever,
they don't have access to it.
Yeah, you can't even do that.
And VPNs aren't legal. And
that's that shit that Bungie was doing.
They said over 100 countries didn't have access to the game after they bought it, though.
Yeah, what Derek just said is true too.
Yeah. Bungie, don't Sony own them now? Right now?
I don't know
they do.
Yeah,
I believe they do. I believe they do.
They've been holding themselves out. I think Sony has them right now.
Yeah, because they left Microsoft, then they were standing alone. I think Sony bought them when they started making Destiny 2 or some shit. But what was I about to say? So Apex now, I noticed when you download these games, now you have to make an account for each individual. Like you said, Blizzard, you have to make an account for Epic or whatever the Fortnite company is. You got to make an account for EA. And it's like all these barriers to entry. It's just getting weird.
I mean, and it's like, it seems innocuous because they don't tell people, the stuff. I'll give you another example that will fly under the radar unless you were plugged into that particular community. So, I'm not the biggest GTA player, but I do know the modding community. And what they'll do is they'll do a remaster or a definitive collection, right? You remember the Grand Theft Auto collection that came out?
Horrible.
What they didn't tell you, horrible, because that was actually a mobile game. Also, I don't know if you knew that, but they took the originals off the store to do so, which did two things. The modding community now can't mod this game that requires you to be online to play it, and it has all the anti-cheat de novo programs and things, so you can't get in there modded. And 2, being required to be online, now you're being tracked for playing an old game that's not definitive and has no actual reason for you to do so. But it's Grand Theft Auto, and they know motherfuckers want to play it.
I think that's all for. I feel like game companies are playing that game to get their Steam numbers or their, they're trying to be tracked so that they can have that data available to sell to advertisers or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like this. They get a check from that, straight up, and we have the information to where we can actually go and see that. So the private data, they sell that, but also it's telling them, like you said, your play habits. How are you playing? How long are you playing? Who's logging in, where, et cetera, et cetera. Now, when you go to play your favorite game, Apex, whatever, okay, well, we got a battle pass for the first 14 months. And if you want this, you got to get this many points. But then that happens, but you can't use those coins for this because the next battle pass for the second half of the month. And then you got to make sure you log in every day to get your streak going. And
they got their ass tore up too. I forgot about that.
They definitely did, and it was a goddamn mess.
It sounds like a bloodbath.
It was a goddamn mess.
But dude, like, what are you doing to your fucking players, man?
And why are you doing it? Why? Like, well, we know why, but it's just like,
now these aren't developers. These are the motherfuckers at top just sit there and don't do anything, making decisions. People making the game have no reason to do that.
You take a game like Apex, every 3 months?
3 months.
Something? Every 3 months or so, they come out with a new event, right? In order to get everything, if I was a person that was just crazy about Apex and I wanted every skin, I wanted all the new content, bro, you're talking about $300 every single event in order to get everything, all the skins. There's no way you can earn it all through just playing the game regularly, putting in the hours and putting it in the gameplay. It's like they don't even respect their own community and the people that actually keep this fucking game and this title running. You don't respect
their lifestyle and their money. They don't have
because everything has turned into, everything we do now is for the content creators. It's like everything we do now is that we're gonna attach it to this guy over here because he's popular. Yep. We're gonna attach it to this chick over here because she's popular. You got this many followers, so we're gonna attach it to you over here, and that's how they run their shit.
Amen.
Everything in it.
Yep, we're gonna take that chick's her 400K followers. We want Asmongold's 1 million followers.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like we feed everything through them. So it's like, bro, I don't care. Nobody cares about. I don't care about them. Why are y'all keep highlighting them and putting them in the spotlight, bro?
Like, I don't give a shit about Ninja.
I don't give a fuck that Ninja playing this game, bro. What about your everyday players?
The motherfuckers. Also, they don't have to pay for the fucking games or the systems.
Man, exactly.
We do.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't. Exactly what Derek was saying the other night. Like that, you're funneling all of your media attention through these people who are outliers. And they don't have to pay for anything.
Exactly. You're sending them free shit just because you know that they're gonna get you the audience, so that the real people that's actually purchasing are gonna come in and spend money, the real money.
Bro, the 10% of real gamers versus the fucking millions of people who just saw.
Listen, bro. I don't know how many hours we put into that game, me and Jay. But the fact that I only have enough points for one legendary after all the hours that I've put in. I only have enough points. I've only collected enough points to get one legendary item thus far.
And that's fucking insulting to you because we come from the era where if you beat a game and played it well enough, you unlock all the shit in the game.
$150 if you want a legendary.
Open up that. Fortunately, none of us fuck with World of Warcraft because it's even worse.
Oh man!
But I saw that coming 20 years ago when they switched from Worldcraft to World.
First, no, I saw it with 3 because I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? They were getting ready to get it ready to be an online.
You're gonna be in a world of financial pain. That's what it is. We about to microtransaction y'all asses to death.
Unfortunately, I gotta leave and go to the studio right quick. I had a last minute booking, but this is great. Yeah, next time we do some gaming shit, I'm gonna hit you again, Will.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all look good, man. That's a sweet room. I don't know what you got going on back there, but I like it.
Derek got his Power Rangers and shit back there.
My shit. Whatever I was able to salvage from our childhood. But all right, man.
Man, them
Love
toys
y'all.
probably worth a lot of money.
brother.
Yeah, we love y'all too, man.
It might be. All
We'll
right,
link
bro.
back up. Peace.
Yeah, later, y'all.
Hit me up.
Yeah.